Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So as you guys can tell by the title of this video, this is another current favorites video. I'm very excited to be filming another one of these videos. I love filming these, and I think you guys still really seem to like these on my channel, which is really nice. I feel like not enough people do favorites videos, and I really enjoy watching them because it gives me some ideas on new products to try or new brands that people have been loving. So in here is a variety of different things, from like clothing to movies to food and so on. So I think without further ado, let's jump straight into this video. So I think I'm going to start with clothing. So the first thing I wanted to share with you is this leather jacket. I have been obsessed with this jacket. I actually bought it in my new Plymouth and Palmy vlog, so if you missed that I'll link it down below. But it is just a nice black long sleeve leather jacket. It's kind of like gathered in here, and the sleeves have these zipped. It has pockets, and leather jackets are just a staple in anyone's wardrobe as far as I'm concerned. This one I bought from JJ's. I bought it in a size 10. Well, I say I bought it, but Phil actually bought it for me. This one was $70. It is a little bit expensive, but for leather jackets you're going to have them for a really long time, so I think it's kind of worth spending money on. I did originally have one from Warehouse that had like wool on the collar, and if you've been on my channel for a while, in some of my old videos you've probably seen it, but the leather jacket was just starting to like peel and go gross. And then I bought a smaller one in a gala haul. I literally hadn't even worn it once. I took it out of my wardrobe and the leather was already starting to peel, so I was like, no, I actually need another good quality leather jacket. So yeah, I got this and I wear this all the time. I've worn this in previous videos. The next kind of like clothing slash accessories item is actually this coin necklace that I am wearing at the moment. It's just like a gold coin necklace. I bought this one from Boohoo. It was it my winter collective haul or my summer collective haul? It's been in one of my haul videos in the past. It was just $12, and I just think it's really cute. I wear this all the time. I wear this to work all the time, and I've worn this in so many videos, and they've been really on trend at the moment as well. You can also get this in a silver on Boohoo. So anything that I mentioned that I am loving, I will try and link down below in the description. So if you guys are interested in anything and you want to get your hands on it, then you can. And the last kind of like clothing slash accessories item that I have been loving is bags. So I'm sure you guys are well aware if you've been on my channel, every year I seem to have a random phase of things that I have been absolutely obsessed with. Last year it was mugs. So like I have like quite a good little like selection of like bags. These are just my favorite ones that I'm going to be showing you. Whenever I go into like op shops or like Kmart or like any shops at the moment, I'm like straight away drawn to the bags, and I never used to be like a big like handbag kind of person. Recently my love for bags is just like through the roof. I'm looking at getting another one on the Guess website, but it's like $260. Got this Coach bag here, which again I have shown in multiple videos. I actually found this in an op shop for $10, and I went into Coach in Auckland. You can tell it's like a designer store because it's different from all the others, and Coach bags are not cheap. So yeah, this one was a steal, finding it for $10. I've got my current handbag at the moment, which is this one here from Guess. I love this. Again, it's such a good size. So those are kind of like my only two big bags. And I've got this one here, which again I showed in my summer collective haul. It's just like a floral kind of like going to the shops kind of bag, and you just like open it that way. And I've had a few compliments on this bag as well. Again, this one I found in an op shop. All of these bags actually so far I found in op shop. Sticking with the op shop bags, I have this one, which is just like my go-to like going out bag. This one is designed by Jane Shilton. This one's not a bag, but like I'm obsessed with these little things, like little like coin card holder things. This one's from Kmart. And then my newest bag that I have recently bought is this one here. That's why it still has the tag on it. But yeah, this one gives me like major like Gucci vibes, even though it's just from Kmart. If you guys do want to see like a complete bag collection so far, let me know and I can film that for you. Yeah, I'm just obsessed with bags at the moment, and I can definitely tell that I'm going to be getting more in the future. Okay, so I think I'm going to move on to beauty next. So I have a few items I want to talk to you about. The first one is this. So this is the Mario Badescu drying lotion. I don't know if it's gonna want to focus or not. This stuff you can just buy in Mecca. It's $30 and it's just like a clear liquid at the top and then this like pink solution down the bottom. So you do not want to shake these. So what you do is you get a Q-tip and you go through the clear layer into the pink layer and then you pull it out, and I think when you pull it out it activates the ingredients, and then you just use it as like a spot treatment. So you just dab it on blemishes, and I have found this takes them down so much. Like you can put this on a blemish that is like under the skin, and the next morning and you wake up and you feel it, it is not as intense as it was before. Phil also really likes using this. I know that a lot of people have raved about this and I can see why. Like it is so good. I will say it smells disgusting. Like it is so potent. It basically just smells like chemicals. So if you can get past that to actually use the product, it's a great product. I wish it was fragrance. So next up I have a cleanser. So I still use my Let the Good Times Roll facial cleanser, but because that is an exfoliating cleanser, I'm trying not to use it every day because I know that you're not supposed to exfoliate your skin every day, otherwise it just irritates it. So Phil bought this one recently and I have been using this and I really like it. It is technically supposed to be for men, but I mean I don't see why females can't use male skincare. So this is the Sukin Australian Natural for Men Facial Cleanser. It is paraben free, it's for all skin types. It says combines baobab extract and aloe vera to remove dirt and oil buildup. It basically just smells citrusy. Like it smells really nice. It's just like a clear liquid, and I kind of just use like half a pump, mix it with water, lather it on my face, and then just rinse it off, and my skin feels so soft after using this. You can just buy these in Farmers, and yeah, I really like using this. And I have actually had a lot of compliments on my skin recently, and I am thinking of doing a whole like skincare routine video. The last beauty item is another skincare product that I wanted to share with you. Unfortunately this product has been discontinued, so sorry about that, but I have been loving it at the moment, so I still wanted to include it in this video. And that is this. This is the OXX Studio Pollution Protection Night Cream. You can get these from Kmart. Everyone has been comparing this brand to Drunk Elephant just because of the packaging, but this is actually really good for you. So I use this as a moisturizer. It says it's rich in antioxidants, green tea and vitamin C. The ingredients are really good for your skin. It just comes with a little pump, so I just do like 3 pumps of this and put it all over my face. It smells like sunscreen, which I actually don't mind, and my skin feels really soft after using this. And it's not like watery either. Like it's actually like, it's not too thick but it's not too thin. Like it's a really good consistency. So I'm really sad that they discontinued this, because if these were still in Kmart I'd probably go and buy the whole range, to be honest, because I only could get my hands on the night cream. They did also have a day cream which I really wanted to go back and buy, but this was the only one I saw on clearance. But I am obsessed with the skincare. Like it's so good. The packaging isn't the best, like it feels kind of cheap, like it's plasticky, but I mean it's still really cute, and it looks really nice on my skincare shelf too. Next up I'm going to do a makeup product, and I feel like it's been a hot minute since I've put makeup products in my favorites. Now I haven't used this an awful lot, but from the times I have used it, I have been blown away. I have tried out this mascara here. This is the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. I know everybody has been raving about this mascara for a very long time, so I thought it was finally time I got my hands on it. I bought it from Mecca. It's just in this cute little like pink packaging. It is amazing. The brush is bloody huge, so if you're a beginner in makeup I would not recommend using this, because it can be very easy to get wrong, but because I'm used to doing my makeup now, like it's so easy for me to use. But I've got it on today, like my lashes literally are like flawless. Like, I'm very happy with them. It lengthens, it volumizes, it is the blackest of blacks. It's great. I also used it on my lower lashes as well, which I was a bit hesitant to do last time, but I'm obsessed with the way that my eyes look. This is pricey, like it's on the higher end of makeup, but a good dupe for this is the Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara, which I also really like, and I still think is one of my holy grail mascaras. From now on, I'm having one of these in my collection because this is just amazing. The other makeup product that I just wanted to throw in here because I actually really like it is this. So this one is the mini size, but it is the Goof Proof Brow Pencil by Benefit. Again, Benefit is like a brand that is talked about a lot here on YouTube for their eyebrows, but I can see why. So it just has like a little like wind up twisty, but I never ever used to fill in my eyebrows. It was actually in my Vlogmas day 1 when I was in Auckland with Rachel that I picked this up in her pharmacy just to try it out, and I'm obsessed with it. So when I run out, I do want to go and get the full size. I'm in the shade 3.5, which I think is the darkest one, but I've used it today to fill in my eyebrows and I'm obsessed with it. Like, my eyebrows look so good. It is a little bit stiff to use, so at first I was a little bit like, I felt like it was a waste of money because I felt like it wasn't doing anything, but then I think once I actually pressed a little bit harder and was like getting the hang of actually doing my eyebrows, very easy to like fix up mistakes. Like, it's really easy to just like wipe it off if you make a mistake. Like, it won't leave like a huge harsh as line. Really like these. They do have a variety of different ones as well that you can try, so I do want to try out some more from this range as well. Benefit eyebrow pencils are not cheap. To be fair, I've had that for 2 months now and I'm still not close to being done with it. Alright, so next I'm going to do a couple of TV shows. So these are just the second seasons of both of these TV shows. Both of them I think I've mentioned before on my channel. First one is You. I love the season on Netflix. I think it is very interesting to see kind of inside the mind of a criminal. So basically, if you've never watched You before, by the way, I'll link all the trailers to the TV shows and movies I mentioned down below. It's the guy from Gossip Girl. That's why I like Loki, can't take him seriously. Penn Badgley from Gossip Girl, and he basically is like obsessed with a woman, and I don't mean love, I mean like obsession, to the point where he will do anything to protect them. So if someone threatens that, like if a friend takes too much time with them, or like a parent is too overbearing on them, he will kill them so that the person's main focus is on him. He is very charming, and a lot of the time the girls can't see through that charm. Like, they just think he's like the perfect boyfriend. He also gets away with murder, so it's kind of like a boy meets girl but also how to get away with murder kind of program, like joined together. It is very well done. Penn Badgley is an amazing actor. The second season dropped a while ago, but I thought it was really good. It was very interesting, and it was a lot different to season 1, which I really liked, because I was a bit nervous when I found out they were making a second one. I've heard they are making a third one, so I really hope that they don't butcher it. And then the second TV show that I wanted to mention is Sex Education. I love the program Sex Education. I watched the first season when I was away on holiday with Phil and my family. It was my Papamoa vlog, so if you missed that, I'll link it down below. Basically, it's literally just what it sounds like. It is educating young people on sex, on their bodies, but it's done from like a high school point of view. I feel like it's very helpful, because if you're in high school, usually you're not quite clueless, but like sex is usually like a new thing, and it also touches on like bullying and mental health and all those kind of things, and just kind of finding your place. So it's a very good kind of like coming of age series on a topic that kind of needs to be talked about more. Yeah, the second season was just as good as the first season, following this guy called Otis, who pretty much has no clue about sex except what his mum has told him, and his mum is like a sexual health therapist. So he starts up this like sex clinic at his school with his friend Maeve, and people kind of go to him for advice on their problems with sex or problems with their body, kind of how to fix it, because he tends to give quite good advice. It is a little bit like cringe to watch, I'm not gonna lie, but I think it is very, very important to kind of educate ourselves on, because obviously sex has pretty big consequences if you get it wrong. And I've heard that they have been confirmed for a 3rd season as well on Netflix, which I'm very, very happy about and I'm very, very excited for. If the camera is slightly off, I just had to change my battery. Next, I wanted to talk movies. So I have 3 movies I wanted to share with you. The first is the new Lion King. Oh my goodness, this was amazing. I was really, really nervous to hear that they were making another Lion King, because obviously like I watched the like cartoon one growing up as a child, and it's just a very like iconic movie. They did it amazing. The CGI in it was really, really good. The acting was really, really good. It is like slightly different in places to the original, but in saying that, they followed the storyline perfectly. The opening was exactly the same, which was my big thing. I was like, if it doesn't start with like the horizon and like the nah song, I would just walked out and be like, nah, not good enough. But I did, and I loved every second of it. The next movie is Tall Girl. So this was released on Netflix probably like a few months ago now. It's basically this girl that's like really, really tall. I think she's like 6'1" or something, which isn't actually that tall in the scheme of things. It's just like her trying to go through high school with obviously being like a lot taller than everybody else, which there is nothing wrong with, but it's just a very like eye-opening kind of idea, because for me, I have the opposite problem. Like I'm very, very short for my age. Like I'm about 5'3" I think, or 5'4", and I'm 21, and I have a fiance who is 6'3", so I understand where she is coming from the other side of it, but I thought it was done really well. And then the last movie I wanted to share is Like a Boss. So this is still in the cinemas. Phil and I actually went to go and see this on ladies night at the movies, and it was so, so cute. Like as we walked into the movies, they'd give you like a bottle of wine, not like a bottle of wine, like a small little bottle of wine, and like a bag of like popcorn and chocolate. Phil was one of 2 males in the entire cinema, and it was full, and we actually ended up winning a prize pack, so that was really, really great. Anyways, the movie was really, really good. It's basically like these 2 women who own this company that is slowly going bankrupt, and they want to obviously try and save their business, so they invest with this other lady who owns like a very, very successful beauty company, but then she basically just tries to steal their branding and steal their company. So it's kind of like a funny like cat fight kind of movie as they try and take their own company back, and it's just like a very like empowering women kind of movie, and I loved it. The humor in it was great. It is a little bit crass, so if you are a younger viewer, then maybe don't watch it, but as a 21-year-old, I loved it. It was great. Alright, next I'm gonna do food. So the first food item I wanted to mention is feijoa juice. Now I actually don't have any on me at the moment, but I can put a picture on the screen here of the juice that I'm talking about. It's from the apple press, and it is amazing. I shop at New World, so at New World they always do these like little tables of like tester things that are new that they're bringing in, and one of those times we went to the supermarket and they were obviously trying to promote these juices, and Phil and I had the feijoa one, and oh my goodness, it was so good. Yeah, and one of those was the feijoa juice, and ever since we had that, we have pretty much bought it like more or less every single week. It is very expensive. I think the smaller ones are like $4 and the bigger ones are like $7, but in saying that, the juice is really nice, and because it's only Phil and I at the moment, like it tends to last us quite a while. And the last food item I have been loving is this. This is hollandaise sauce by Mayo. Now hollandaise sauce is very, very hard to get right. Phil and I made one once at home and it wasn't too bad, but the one that we do at my work is the best hollandaise I have ever had, and we tried multiple ones in the supermarket and they weren't very nice. And the supermarket actually doesn't have a big range of like hollandaise sauces, so we thought we'd try out this one, and oh my goodness, this is like the closest one I can find to like my work one. It goes really well on fish and eggs. The last category is random things. So the first thing I wanted to share is actually this duvet cover in the background. It's going to be really hard to show. I might just like pan down a little. Basically it just looks like this. I don't have the packaging for it anymore, unfortunately. It comes with the 2 matching pillowcases as well, but I bought it from Briscoe's on Boxing Day. It was originally, what was it, $170, but I only paid $50 for it. An amazing bargain. It is in my Boxing Day haul, so if you missed that I'll link it down below because then you can kind of see it better. It is from the Field Crest brand and I just love the colors. Like, it is so cute. So next up I wanted to share 2 podcasts. Now I have been loving listening to podcasts as I'm either driving to work or coming home from work. So the first one is the Mental Makeover podcast by Lauren Curtis. You can find it on Spotify. So it looks like this. Sorry, you can probably see my ring light in my camera. It just looks like this on Spotify, so if you want to see what it's about you can kind of pause the screen. She's got multiple episodes on here, and it's kind of just all about life and body image and happiness. Basically it's a really good podcast, and I love Lauren Curtis. I watch her videos here on YouTube. So yeah, when I found out she came out with a podcast, I immediately started listening to it. And then the last podcast I wanted to mention is another one that's on Spotify, and it's called She's on the Money. Now I originally found this through Lauren Curtis's podcast because she was interviewing the chick that like runs this podcast. So it just looks like this on Spotify. It's an Australian podcast, but basically it just shares like money tips. So again, they've got like multiple episodes on here, but I have found it is great if you are struggling with finance, or you're struggling to save, or you have like a goal in mind with money that you're wanting to achieve. It is a great podcast. It covers like saving, it covers insurance, it covers like loans, investing, like navigating money with your partner, your money story, like everything. And I have found it actually inspired me, and Phil's also been really liking listening to that podcast in the mornings as well. And then the last item in my random category, and the last thing I wanted to mention in this entire favorites, is this gratitude journal. Now you can get these from Kmart, but I have been loving journaling at the moment. I know that it is very good for your mental health. I think I actually put it in my goals video that I wanted to start doing this more, but basically this journal looks like this if it wants to focus. So you have a space for the date up the top. It says I will let go of, I'm grateful for, and then I will focus on 1, 2, 3, 4. So I have been doing this more or less, like not every single night, because I don't want to allow myself to do it every single night, otherwise I won't want to do it. But I will do it just like maybe twice a week or 3 times a week, or I'll do it consistently if I really feel in the mood. So if I turn to a random page, I can share one. Okay, so for example, I've got on the 21st of the 1st 2020, I will let go of feeling stressed about how busy this week is. I am grateful for, I wrote my warrant passing today, finishing/uploading my first 2020 video, having a wee spend at Kmart and getting things that hadn't been in stock / I was looking at on the website, 4, spending the day with Phil, 5, seeing my family and spending time with them. I will focus on 1, getting myself up for my early start tomorrow, 2, starting to edit my Christmas presents video, 3, catching up and washing, 4, continuing my skincare routine. So that's kind of how I've been kind of filling these out, and I've actually done like quite a big chunk. Like I've done like all of this already, which probably doesn't look like a lot, but like I just really enjoy this. I just keep it in my little bedside table over here, so it's just near my bed so I can reach for it at the end of the day and just write down everything that I am grateful for that happened during that day. And it's just a really nice mindset to get into, because I feel like a lot of us take a lot for granted, so it just kind of keeps me humble and just helps me kind of continue to be grateful, I guess. So there we go, guys. That is everything that I have been loving at the moment. I've really enjoyed filming this favorites video. If you want to watch more of my favorites videos and you enjoyed watching this one, then I will link the playlist down below of all the favorites videos that I have done, because I have multiple on my channel now that I have been on here for like 4 years. Again, if you liked the look of any of these items and you want to get your hands on them, I will link as much as I can, and I will also link the trailers for all of the movies and the TV shows. Please check out my social media, it's all linked down below. Make sure to like the video, subscribe, and turn on the notifications down below, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye. Oh, got an itch. Makeup. The makeup. There's a plane. And my battery is flashing at me. I love that. Can that car shut up? Can you see the ring light in my eyes? Oh, you can. I'm really liking this ring light so far, eh? Like, it's such a good kind of purchase.